The end of a 90-day pause of U.S. tariffs that were imposed on their trading partners come to an end on the 9th of July. South African export businesses are on high alert for potentially significant tariff increases. The higher tariffs will likely impact on the competitiveness of locally produced goods. While a temporary 10% rate is currently in effect for many goods, the initial announcement of 30% and an ongoing 90-day review period have created an environment of uncertainty and concern. Executive Director of the Manufacturing Circle, Philippa Rodseth, says just as South Africa is experiencing this, so are other countries, which could also lead to a possible increase in imports.
Moving parts. So at a company level, what are the immediate implications on company operations, supply chains, understanding what this policy could mean at a broader level as far as industry or other value chains. And then also, absolutely, we've got to address this from as many positions as possible. So industry also engaging with governments. ITAC within the DTIC being the primary area where it's very important to understand these impacts as far as tariffs are concerned, and also what the implications are going to do as far as imports are concerned into the country. So absolutely, at an industry level, at a business level, and between business and government, and between industry and government, this is something that is top of mind, and navigating as best we can within a rapidly ever-changing environment.
South Africa Country Director for Veto, a cross-border payment facilitating company, says the imposition of tariffs on South African exports creates a complex and challenging environment for local businesses. He says businesses must prepare for potentially significant cost increases.
Economic concern, right? Because these proposed tariffs are going to pose a major threat to South African industries, and particularly manufacturing. So increased costs would make South African products less competitive, less attractive, potentially leading to a reduced export, loss of market share, and a negative impact on local employment. So there's so many moving parts to these tariffs being imposed. And I'm one of those skeptics who always say, well, let's assume that 31% is going to be imposed, right? Let's not wait and hold our breath to see what the outcome is going to be. And sort of encourage businesses to start thinking about ways in which they are actually going to have to plan or preempt these tariffs being imposed and how they're going to streamline their business operations.
Kotsia says some of the measures businesses could put in place to cushion themselves against the effects of the high tariffs include market diversification, saying finding new markets where export prices are acceptable and competitive will lower any negative impact of the U.S. tariffs. He says it will also help to streamline operations and cut costs, and collaboration with government and industry as they need to develop programs to help affected companies find and access new markets. Gloria Sefako Musi, SABC News, Johannesburg.